What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, man, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. I share prison stories, man, let y'all folks know what was going on while I was behind them walls. Hopefully some of y'all would listen, man, and see things that's going on behind the walls right now. It ain't easy back there, man. Now, this story today, man, is about my bunkmate, man. He wigged out on me. Man, Derek wigged out on me, man. So let me tell y'all about this, how this crazy stuff happened, man. So I'm at Reedsville, man. And my bunkmate that got transferred, I had a bunkmate. He was cool though, man. Bro, I got transferred. So, I was riding a couple days. I was going a couple days good without a bunkmate. I go to detail and all that. Every day I be coming back. Nobody in the room. That'd be the best time, bro. When you got the room to yourself, bro, that'd be the best time, bro. You can really just move how you want to, you feel me? When you got a roommate now, you got to be like, okay, boom, my roommate got to use the bathroom now. You might be in there just chilling, reading or something, looking at something on the tablet. He might come in, hey, bunkmate, I got to use the bathroom. And I'd be like, go on. I just go sit in the day room or something. So, when you ain't got no roommate, bro, everything pretty much be smooth, bro. You move how you want to move in the room. And I went like that for about 2 weeks, bro. Came back from detail one day. I seen this white dude standing by my room like this outside the door. You know what I'm saying? He really looked like he was slick, like in shock or scared or something like that, bro. I walked up. So when I walked up, he standing the doors. These doors, you slide them like this to open them. You slide them like that. So I walked up. He was at the end of the door. I was like, bro, excuse me real quick. Let me slide them. Boom. So when I slide the door, I seen that it was somebody's stuff right there on the bottom bunk. I done left that shit open because I was assigned to the top bunk. But I put my stuff on the bottom and I sleep. But whenever I'm going out for detail, I just move my stuff up to the top bunk. Cause, bro, some of the officers at that time, they was tripping about you being your assigned bunk. I don't know for what reason, bro. This is the first prison I ever went to. I mean, they tripped about it at some places, bro. But some officers here, they was on the BS, bro. Not all of them. So I usually put my stuff up there. I seen his stuff on the bottom bunk. So I turned around and I was like, damn, you my bunkmate? He's like, yeah, man, you man. He's like, you Jamaican? He just kept shaking his head. He's like, you Jamaican? I was like, yeah, man, I'm Jamaican. Oh, yeah. Somebody told me, man, I was in the room with you. So first thing that came to my mind is like, is he nervous or is he just like, I know a lot of them guys that be on the cream, be on that dirt bike, that be hing. Yeah, some of them guys, they be moving like that, bro. Moving real fidgety, real nervous. And some guys, when they just come in the dorm, they be real nervous, bro. They be trying to look around, trying to scope the scene out and everything, and you could just see the fear on them. It'd be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, but you could just see the fear on them. So, anyways, I went to talking to bro, whatever. He came in the room, and I went to talking to him or whatever, asked him, you know what I'm saying, telling me his name and all that, where he just came from. He came from a county camp, man. He told me he got caught dirty piss. Yeah, they pissed us, and man, he flunked it. Thumbs down, man. I asked him for what? Guess what, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. I asked him, what was it? He was on that. Yeah, he was on that dirt bike, man. He was on the cream. That's what he pissed dirty for at the county camp. And they upped the security and sent him straight to GSP. So I went to talking to him. I was like, man, you don't be wigging, do you? He's like, nah, man, I don't be wigging. Now I gotta ask him, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been in Chang, especially when I was at Smith, bro. Like, a couple guys, bro, got unalive over them couple years, bro. I was there because of situations like that. Their roommate on the cream, wigged out on the cream, bro. Wigged out on the cream and end up pouring their roommate out. So any roommate, bro, I done had a lot of roommates that's on cream, bro. A lot of them usually cool, though. I ain't had no crazy one that just be going crazy, nothing like that. So I told him, I was like, bro, you don't be wigging out? He's like, nah, man, I'm good. Just kept saying, he be repeating a lot of his words too, man. So I'm like, all right, man. I was like, shit, bro, I'm cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nothing really bothered me. I said, bro, I don't even be here most time. He's like, yeah, that's what somebody was telling me. Somebody was telling me, like, man, you got a good bunkmate. The only time he be here is on the weekends and in the nighttime. Yeah, because as soon as 6 o'clock come in the morning, bro, I'm going to detail, bro. I'm trying to get out of this dorm, bro. Ain't nothing going on in here, bro. It's a whole bunch of funny bunny stuff be going on in here. And trust me, bro, you can't sit down and be trying to look at all this stuff all day, bro. It drive you crazy. So I was happy I got a detail when I first went down there. So, I'm still going there, whatever. So he's like, yeah, man. They told me, I was like, yeah, bro, that's all. I go to detail every day on the weekends. I'm pretty much cool. I'd be, you know what I'm saying? Be doing my thing. I'd be hustling or whatever. So he's like, yeah. He's like, you be selling cream? I was like, yeah, I got it right now. I say, I got it right now. Now, let me tell you, based on his stuff, and this is a lot of things that guys will do in chain gang, bro. They'll look at you and they pretty much could scale you up by the stuff that you have. You know what I'm saying? You might have some sneakers, your property, if you came in there with food, if you had your tablet, if you have headphones. Guys will look at all that stuff because, you know, not a lot of people got all that stuff in chain gang. So guys be like, okay, yeah, bro he be getting money, or not getting money, but your folks mess with you, whatever. You got all the stuff that you need. And he pretty much on point, bro. A lot of food, all that type of stuff. And I was like, yeah, bro, I be having it. So he's like, okay, that's good, man. So I ain't gotta go far. So he was like, man, it's a dude in here, man. It's a dude in here I know. I known him since the county camp. So I was like, who? He was like, Jukebox. Jukebox. Let me tell y'all about Jukebox, bro. They called him Jukebox, bro. The man made a little speaker, bro, outside with a cardboard box. I ain't gonna lie, this little thing was neat. Just like that, bro. And he be plugging it up to his tablet somehow, bro. And everywhere he go around the dorm, he just be playing music, bro. The man just be playing music, bro. They sitting down playing cards. I'm like, bro, that must be annoying. I know his roommate be blowing sometime, bro. Yeah, you walk past his room, you hear that thing in that little cardboard box beating. Jukebox. So he tell me he know Book, and you know Jukebox. Yeah, Jukebox. He riding the dirt bike with the jukebox on him. Yeah. 90% of the time, bro, he be through the roof. That's how they be. So once he say he knew Jukebox and all that, I was like, yeah, he gonna be on it, man. But I ain't gonna lie, as time went by, bro, being in the room with bro, he was cool, man. Cool as a fan, bro. Cool as a fan. Derek was cool as a fan, bro. Derek just be chilling. A lot of times you will see him, he'll go in that small yard, bro. Especially when I be coming back from detail. I'll be like, man, where bro at? He out there in the small yard just walking around, doing laps, bro. He be in his own little world. Home be in his own little world all the time, bro. Whenever you see him talking to somebody, something like that, must be some little transaction. And one thing he'll do, he always sit down by that sports TV when there be basketball on. Yeah, he be locked in. And he will conversate, but he wasn't no social person like that, bro. He definitely wasn't no social person, but, you know. So as time went by, man, he cool. He like I'm saying, he's doing his cream. I'm serving him as time go by. And he's spending money, bro. He's spending good money. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's spending good money. So, you know, it'll be a lot of times, bro, I don't have stuff. Sometimes he wants stuff and I ain't got it. I'll be like, look, bro, I ain't got nothing going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I might, boom, point him in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I might step out. Because he's like, bro, I don't like to deal with a lot of people, especially when they be coming like that. He said he was always scared of guys trying to, like, you know, taking his money or running them up. A lot of guys will do that, bro. They'll give him stuff. They'll be like, man, nah, you owe me this. You owe me that. Or they might be a little bit late. They might be like, I double this up or I triple this up. And then they'll slick put the press on you like, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna pay me? So he said he used to be trying to avoid situations like that. So he's like, man, just holler at them for me, bro. Holler at them for me, bro. I'll be like, shit, all right, bro, whatever. So, you know, some of the guys that I've messed with in the dorm, I tell them like, bro, you got something? They be like, yeah. I be like, man, I bumped me at 150, you feel me? Or he might just want a whole gram. You know what I'm saying? You never catch him buying no 25s or nothing like that. He always buy him something that could really, really serve him. So he go by, man. He doing his thing. He ain't tripping or nothing, bro. He ain't tripping, bro. Bro just be chilling all the time. So, anyways, one day I come back from detail, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This had to piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. I come back from detail. I fly the door. First, I seen the flap. I seen the flap in the door, so I knocked. Nah. Like, who that? It's like, man, Jamaica, bro. So he like, come in, bro, come in. Man, I open the door, bro. I walk into a whole gulf of smoke. It's just smoke everywhere, bro. Bro, this man in the back of the cell, they got the little vial thing that they be stealing from medical. Some little vial like that they be smoking out of, bro. Something like they got the pen, the pen that they take the middle part out the pen and like that, and have a little foil paper on top of this. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? Man, I just closed the door and went back and sitting in the day room, man. So I was sitting in there, my little partner for Savannah, he came up, he's like, man, what's up, why you got your bags and shit, you ain't going in your room? Because they pretty much be knowing my routine, bro. I come in, I go in the room. I might go outside and work out for a little while, but he see me out here sitting. So he figure unless I'm like, nah, bro, my bunkmate, bro, this nigga in there, him and this man jukebox playing this stupid ass music, just beating in the room, smoking goddamn cream, riding all around the place on a dirt bike. So he like, what? He's like, man, ain't no way. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, bro, it's a way. They doing it right now. So anyways, I really wasn't tripping or whatever, man. But when I went in there, I said to my bunkmate, I was like, look, bro, because I'm like, you know, it's both of us room, but I'm telling him like, look, bro, I don't really play that like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, man, okay, cool. If you want to smoke, bro, smoking time where you know I get back from detail about the same time, bro. Bro, do what y'all doing, bro, and clean the room out and do all that type of stuff, bro. And first of all, I ain't gonna say I don't trust jukebox, but I really don't trust nobody when I was in there like that, bro. I still don't though, but yeah. I ain't trust nobody like that, bro. I gotta be having all type of stuff in my box, bro. You know what I'm saying? Food. He be having food, so I be having all type of stuff, bro. All type of stuff, bro. Some dudes, they'll come into your room, bro. They might come in there with your roommate. Soon as they come in there, they get to be like this. They get the eyeball and everything. They eyes all over. I be like, damn, bro, what you came for? You just looking everywhere, bro. You ain't coming here to just scan the whole room. They scanning that shit fast. Just like that. They probably could see through the walls to how they be acting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was telling him, I was like, bro, be careful who you bring in the room. So he's like, man, all right. But little did I know, bro, this is where stuff just started, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he felt like I was checking him about it or whatever, but I feel like he just started getting a little attitude after that. Like, sometimes I say little shit to him, you know what I'm saying? Remember one day I told him, I was like, look, bro, I got to goddamn use the bathroom real quick. He went, no, hey, man. So I'm like, what the hell? Bro, every time, bro, I'm chilling in there, you come and be like, bro, I got to use the room. I get up and I go because I respect it. That's what going on in the chain game, bro. Once the doors is open, I'm coming out that room, bro. I'm not trying to be in that room with you while you use no bathroom. I'm coming out that room, so I'm gone. But I seen him had a little attitude, so later on in the night, I was like, damn, bro, you had a little attitude when I say? He's like, nah, man, I ain't tripping that. I ain't tripping that, Jamaica, man, I ain't tripping that. Keep repeating. You always be repeating stuff, bro. So I was like, all right, bro. Boom. Everything going smooth again, bro. One night now, this is where the crazy thing happened, bro. One night, no, let me take y'all back. Earlier that day, he was asking me about some cream. And I was like, nah, I ain't got none. I looked in the dorm. Wasn't none in the dorm, bro. I told him, I was like, bro, ain't nobody got none in the dorm. And he was like, all right, you gonna holler at Jukebox to find some. Anyways, I guess him and Jukebox and I found something because I seen him in and out of the Jukebox room. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when they're on a mission. You could tell when they get something. He went to the door. You know what I'm saying? I was out in the day room. I just seen the whole play, bro. Sometimes you might not trying to look at something, but it's just right there in your field of vision. So you got no choice but to see it. I seen the whole play. Boom. They go over there, run over the room right there to get a wick. They hurry up trying to make it back over there. I'm like, okay, yeah, they probably done got some cream and got high. So later on that night, bro, like I said, he pretty much be cool and he be high, bro. Even if he be up, he just be on the bed like that. So they locked us down. They locked down at 11. They came through, locked down, and after that they came and count like 5 minutes later. But the man just kept getting up every minute, bro. He was lying down on his bed. He kept getting up. He walk around the room. So it kind of strike me odd because I'm like, he ain't never did this before. And I'm really like, bro, I'm trying to go to sleep. I got to go to detail in the morning. I got to get up by 5 o'clock. Bro, this man kept getting up. So I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, bro, you good? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Kept getting up. He'd walk. He'd go stand in the window, bro, for like 10 minutes. I'm talking about sleep kicking me, bro. Sleep is knocking me. So I'm like, bro, listen, man, go sit down, bro. Because every time he get up off the bed, bro, I can feel the bed moving or whatever. So I'm like, bro, just sit down, bro. He's like, nah, man, I ain't trying to sit down, I said, bro, I'm trying to sleep, bro. With you just constantly walking up and down in the room, I can't sleep like that, bro. He's like, man, I ain't got nothing going on, Jamaica, man. I ain't got nothing going on, man. And I'm like, man, all right, man. I'm like, bro, just stay one place, bro. If you standing up, stand up, bro. If you going to sit down and lay down, sit down and lay down, bro. Man, I'm back up there trying to doze off again. This man, I could tell he came and laid down. About 5 minutes later, man, get up again. This time he went to pacing in the room. So I'm like, I got up, bro. I went to sitting up on the bed. I was like, bro, you good? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Good, man. I already told you, man. I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. He's just looking through the window. While he talking to me, he's just looking through the window. So I'm like, I'm just starting to piss me off. Because I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? I'm like, man, what's wrong with him, man? This man here tripping. Went back and laid down again. And knowing me, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He's just saying something that I'm just proud to say. Or I'm trying to brag about it or talk about it like that. I won't put up with no type of violence or nothing like that. But violence was necessary at some point in time doing my bed, bro. That's how I made it through the system. I had my tool on the bed with me. I keep it with me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's right up there up under my mat. I took it out because I'm like, bro, he bugging, man. He tripping. I don't know what. I ain't never seen him like this, bro. So this kind of really caught me off guard. The man really be smooth even when he be high as hell, bro. I used to serve him. And he used to do it sometimes when he be snorting, bro. He'll crush it down there and do it right in front of me, bro. And just be relaxed, be chill. And sometimes we just stay up and we just chop it up, bro. Especially like on the weekends, I just talk shit with him because I know he be up. But now he was tripping, bro. So I took the tool. I had the tool. I took it up. I went to laying down like this. And you know, I had it tied up. Got a string around my hand. Went to laying down. This man's keep doing the same stuff again, bro. Getting up, back and forth, getting up, back and forth. So I sat back up on the bed. I was like, man, you tripping, man. I said, bro, go lay down somewhere, man. I said, what's wrong with you, bro? What the hell you mean, man? What the hell you mean, man? What the hell you mean? But he's saying this and he keep moving back and forth. I said, man, what the hell you want, man? I said, bro, what you want, bro? He said, man, listen, man. I ain't trying to lay down, man. I ain't trying to lay down, Jamaica, man. I ain't trying to lay down, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I said, bro, I'm trying to sleep, bro. And you was just back and forth, up and down. You know what I'm saying? Off the bed, on the bed, off the bed, on the bed, back and forth. Bro, I can't sleep like that, bro. I'm shell-shocked. I'm paranoid. He back all this crazy stuff. I said, man, you tripping, man. So I got down off the bed. When I got down off the bed, he ain't even see I had the tool in my hand, bro. I'm telling you, he kind of gone. I got down off the bed. I was like, bro, you need to go lay down somewhere, bro. I'm trying to sit down and chill so I could go to sleep or something, bro. You keep doing all this stupid shit. I said, bro, what you got going on, bro? I said, bro, this ain't even you. You don't even act like this. He's like, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. It's like this man just had a demon side to him, bro. When he talked to me, bro, his eyes, everything just looked crazy. That's all I seen in him was like a demon in him. I said, this man here tripping. I said, bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping. He went to talking to me, went to talking crazy. Like his whole face just trying to transform. I said, man, you tripping, bro. I said, you tripping. I said, bro, sit down, bro. I'm telling him. Nah, I done upped it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't up it, but I had a clutch like this. I said, bro, you need to sit down, bro. Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So he's like, hey, it was crazy when he seen the tool, right? When he seen the tool, it's like he kind of snapped back to reality, bro, and he seen the tool in my hand. It's like man, what you got going on, man? What you got going on, Jamaica? I said, bro, you need to sit down somewhere, bro. He's like, man, I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping, man. He said, man, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping, bro. You ain't got to put the tool on me. Now he start going in like a panic mode. I said, bro, I ain't finna hit you or nothing like that, bro. But you need to sit down and chill, bro. I said, bro, you is wigging out, bro. He's like, man, I ain't wigging. I said, bro, you wigging out, bro. I said, bro, you won't never do no shit like this, bro. I said, you wigging out, bro. And I'm trying to lay down and go to sleep, and you keep telling me all this stupid ass stuff, bro. Sit down somewhere. If you ain't sitting down, stand up somewhere, bro. All this back and forth shit ain't gonna working out, bro. And I'm not finna go to sleep with you just moving around the room like this, and I see you acting funny. You ain't never act like this before. I'm not going for that, bro. So the man start tripping again. Man, it's my room just like it's your room. Okay, cool. You right. You most definitely right, bro. I said, bro, you most definitely right, but you ain't finna be doing this in here tonight, bro. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, bro, sit down, bro. I said, bro, sit down. He right there in the corner. I said, bro, sit down, bro. He like, man, all right, man. He sat down right there, bro. Listen, man, this is probably about almost at 3 o'clock, bro. The officers, they finna come around for 3 o'clock count. I said, bro, sit down, bro. And I went back up on that top bunk, bro. And I sat down on that top bunk. I said, move, bro. I said, move if you want to. I put the tool down anyway. I put the tool down back on the bed, put it down. And I jumped down, bro. I said, move if you want to, bro. I said, move if you want to, because you tripping, bro. I said, you ain't finna pour me out in here. I said, I'm protecting myself. I kept telling him that. He sat down. He mad as hell. So, bro, I know the officers, they're going to come around at like 3 o'clock, between 3:15 for count. Some officers now, when they come around, they'll shine the light in there and shine the light on the beds and make sure you be in the bed. Some officers, they don't care, bro. They just be, they act like they looking in there with the light, and they ain't looking at nothing. They just flash a light like that, and it was one of them officers working. So I ain't had to worry about nothing. The officer counted, came back, bro. Man, that man sat there, bro, all the way until 5 o'clock. They opened the doors, bro. When they popped them doors, I like, hey, man. I was like, look, bro, you got to find somewhere else, bro. He's like, man, what you mean, man? I said, bro, you got to find somewhere else, bro. I said, bro, I ain't doing this with you, bro. I said, I ain't not doing this with you, bro. I said, bro, you cool and all, Derek, but, man, I ain't with all this shit, bro. I said, bro, I ain't even sleep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even sleep. I was like, bro, you got to pack it up, bro. You got to pack it up. He packed this stuff up, bro. And, you know, everybody kind of came out. They popped the doors. More and more people coming out the room. They're getting ready for breakfast. Some guys getting ready for detail. So they seen him start putting his stuff outside. He had put his shoes and stuff outside first. So everybody kind of looked crazy. Like, what the hell? What the hell Derek got going on? Why he packing this stuff outside? So my little partner, he pulled up. He's like, bro, what the hell going on, bro? What the white boy got going on? I said, bro, this man in there wigged out last night, bro. He said, what? I said, hell yeah, bro. So Jukebox came out. He's like, man, Derek, what's up, man? Maker, what's up, bro? Jamaica, what's up, man? I said, man, listen, man. This man tripping, man. He's like, nah, man. He said, man, let me talk to you, man. I said, well, he said, man, we got some stuff yesterday, man. We got some stuff from upstairs, man. That thing wasn't right, bro. It wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. They mixed it up with a whole lot of stuff, man. It wasn't right. I said, bro, that ain't my problem, bro. He's saying that's why he was probably tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Because he was definitely tweaking, bro. Tripping, going crazy. So my partner was right there. He's like, man, that man can't be doing that shit in the room, man. Can't be doing that. You know how these folks is. I was like, bro, you already know what's up. I ain't playing with nothing. I ain't taking no check, bro. Like I said, I was down at, you know what I'm saying, Smith, bro, when folks was pouring out their roommates, bro. Just because they creamed up. They on the dirt bike riding for days and started hallucinating, think somebody trying to get them. I done seen it, bro. I done seen people wigged out time and time after again, bro. So he left, bro. He put his stuff outside. He went up there talking to the officer. The officer came down there. And now I was trying to wonder if he done, like, told on me or whatever. So I guess he ain't told. The officer came and asked me what's going on. I said, there ain't nothing going on. He's like, okay, all right. He said, man, I'm going to try to find him a bed in here because I ain't trying to do all that paperwork. I just called the lieutenant and have the lieutenant switch it for him. You know, that's how some of them veteran officers is. They could talk to their lieutenants. They ain't got to go through all that other procedure stuff. And they did put him in another room in the dorm, bro. He was in the dorm. He was cool after that. You know what I'm saying? I still walk past. I still be like, what's up? He's like, man, what's up, man? But he already know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going for nothing. But that's it, though, man. I appreciate y'all checking out this story, man. A lot of love, a lot of respect, man.